Okay, thanks for watching. Today I'm going to get a little personal. I'm going to share a story, a foundational story about my life. And I promise, once the story's over, I will relate it back into the bike industry. Okay, I was in middle school. I was a little punker kid. I really liked NoFX, the Aquabats, Lagwagon, Refused, Minor Threat, and Black Flag. And I was obsessed with this music. I was obsessed with it. I knew everything about everything. Okay, so I also was super into my BMX bike. And I could kind of skateboard. So the cool skater kids were like, wow, Greg likes good music. Greg must be a cool guy. And I had them fooled for like 2 months. But once summer hit, they realized, Greg, he's not actually cool. He's just a weirdo that likes the same music we like. But one of the skater kids I was really good friends with. His name was Adam. And he liked hanging out with me. So the other skater kids, they weren't mean to me or anything, but they stopped calling me over to hang out. Me and Adam kept hanging out. We hung out literally every day, all summer long. Okay? And it's cool. So I go into 8th grade or 9th grade. I forgot the exact year. The first day after school, all the skater kids from both grades, we go over to the local church and we start skating and everyone's talking. And one of the cool kids tells my friend Adam, Adam, we missed you so much this summer. You were working every day at that snow cone shack. And this was the last time I made eye contact with Adam. I was like, Adam, like what? Like I gave him this face. He looked away and we never looked at each other since then. Okay. And because he knew that I knew that, he told all the cool kids he had this snow cone slave job every day all summer long because he couldn't tell them, you guys are fun, you got your little girlfriends, but hanging out with Greg is way funner than hanging out with you. And where am I going with this? I'm not mad at Adam. If Adam wants to be friends again, let's be friends. But the thing is that's always followed me in my life. Like I go into a social interaction, I go into a social sphere. People like me, but then some of the cool kids don't like me. And it feels like that's kind of what's happened on YouTube. Like people like watching me, but a few YouTubers have reached out and they talked to me, and I'm glad that that's happened. But a lot of people, at least personally, I've had a few social interactions where people have like withdrawn from their support because they think I'm like a crazy person in a van. And I am a crazy person in a van. Look, it's 100 degrees. It's been 100 degrees for weeks on end here. I'm not fixing that many bikes, because not that many people are riding bikes in this super hot weather. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to make videos. I think I've worked in this industry 20 years now. I know a thing or two. I'm not going to sell out my opinions based on what people will give me. I'm not going to sell out my opinions for anyone. And I can see how that can be a little scary for brands or whatever. But it's like, I'm not making videos to destroy people's products. I'm making videos to inform people and to primarily entertain people. I get this comment in my videos a lot of the time. They're like, Greg, stop yelling. I am not yelling. I am projecting my voice. This is how you talk to get people to pay attention to you. And is this the cool way to do it? I don't know. But the thing is I click on other videos and people, they talk like they want to be accepted by the cool kid table. This Dior derailleur. This is the 6100 series. It's a great product. It just uses regular bushings. It's not a sealed bearing system. This is so boring. They have to put jazz music behind the video and play jazz music in the background just to try to trick you into staying on the video instead of just automatically clicking out. In their defense or whatever, like I don't even know how to add background music into my videos. But, you know, if people are criticizing me for talking loud and it's annoying, like, I would say putting elevator music over a video is way more annoying than someone just projecting their voice. All right. So the haters can say Greg's a loser. Greg's not cool. He's not at the cool table. He's not the cool skater. I mean, he really likes bike stuff. He's really informed. But I mean, where's the spandex? Where's his Strava account? Why isn't he going downhill 25 miles an hour? I don't know. He kind of seems like a poser. It's like, no, I'm not the poser. The skater kids who liked all the anti-authoritarian music and the we're not like them music, but then they all dress the same. They all act the same. They all say the same cuss words. They all do the same thing. And like, I do things differently, and I related to the music just because that was who I was. Like, actually, that's why I related to the lyrics in the punk music and to the skater punk music, is because I was actually different. So who's the poser here? Like, I've said this before. I'm gonna say it again. Like, I think I'm the Rudy. If someone's like, people are like, you're Gilbert Gottfried of biking. It's like, I want to be the Rudy of biking. I'm short. I'm not that good at biking. But you know what? I like mountain biking more than almost anyone I know. I think I like biking more than them. If they were as bad at mountain biking as I am, they would not go 6 days a week. I go mountain biking 6 days a week. I go mountain biking so much that it's actually hampers my ability to get better mountain biking. That's how much I love mountain biking. I'm not the greatest, but you can't tell me that I don't like it the most out of anyone you know. So I love mountain biking. I want the biking community to continue to be successful. I want this heat wave to go away so the local shops can get work, so I can get work, so we can just have some fun on our bikes in the mountains when it's 80 degrees and not 100 degrees. I don't know. So I thought I'd just make a little video manifesto while I sweat my guts out and kind of tell you why I'm making these videos. It's a creative outlet for me. It's fun to make the videos. I have a lot of opinions. I've got a notes app on my phone with dozens of more topics that I have so many topics that I want to cover that I'm never going to run out of content. I'm going to be able to make a video a week about bikes for the rest of my life. You know, I just spend a few hours a week doing this. It's fun. I'm grateful for everyone who's subscribed. Even subscribing is like whatever. Watching my videos is the most important thing. If you want to hype a video, that'd be great. But yeah, thanks for being here. I'm gonna turn back my swamp cooler back on and get to working. This truck is a mess. I gotta clean my truck up.